Howdy, everybody. So, day 4 of the madness, which is the CMA Fest. And we had Miss Kirstie Krause come by, a good friend of the show. And I'm like, girlfriend, we got to sit down and talk for a minute.
I love it. Hello. It is day 4. I have my voice. It's like 20%. I can speak today.
Oh, God.
Good thing I'm not singing today.
I think probably there's a lot of throat lozenges going around for everybody.
Mm-hmm. And they're handing out mints like crazy around here up here. So I was like, oh, yeah, I'll need one of those. I'm about to meet a lot of people.
Be careful. Don't grab a gummy, though.
Okay, yeah. Why do they have stuff in it?
Oh, yeah. You know, just a little something every now and then. You never know what's going on around here. It's crazy. So how have you been? The last time we talked, you were taking off and going to Europe.
Oh, my gosh. That's right. 5 weeks in Europe was it was a wild adventure. It was everything I wanted it to be. It was tough, like beautiful highs and ultimate lows.
Yeah.
Just tough with the trains and all the things, but I needed it. I wanted it to be everything.
Yeah.
And I got everything.
That is awesome. I love it. Did you get out and see some of the...
I did. I got to see some, oh my gosh, amazing churches. Like, I'm from Wisconsin, so we don't, we see cows and corn. We don't see churches like that with that so much history. So definitely took time to do that. Did the Beatles tour.
Yeah.
Got to be on their equivalent of Good Morning America.
Yeah, I've seen that.
They've asked me to talk about the growing genre of country music in the UK.
Yeah.
Wild. And I'm like, okay, yeah. I mean, I guess I'm the American to talk about that. Sounds good.
Well, yeah. We took, we've actually had a couple of people on from the UK, from Australia.
Oh.
And it just amazes me how far the country music is reaching and how it is growing.
Oh, yeah. Every year I get so excited because I know more and more people on the stages, they're my homies, I see them around, we totally respect each other. So I get really excited for this week, and it really does feel like a giant reunion from people, like you said, all over the world, which is crazy.
It is just insane.
I love it. And their accents, I'm getting used to obviously it doesn't sound different to me anymore.
Well, I love the different accents and stuff. And I'm one of those guys, it's like somebody's speaking and they've got a real thick Australian or English type UK, I guess England, stuff like that, accent. And I'm just over here, say something else.
Just watching. Giving them lines to repeat. We all do that, and I'm sure at some point they'll get sick of it. But I still think that they all think it's funny.
I think it's funny that they think we have an accent.
Yeah. Or I go back home, and I've been in Nashville for 6.5 years. I go back home, and they're like, you sound Southern. And I was like, no, I don't. No. 'cause, oh my gosh. Changing my license plate over, I cried. There's just something Wisconsin people are very proud. They're very proud of where they're from. We obviously love football and cheese and beer and all the things and country music. So when I changed my license over, I didn't think I would have, in my license plate, my license, I didn't think I would have that quite of a reaction.
It kind of
I cried.
You lost home.
A little bit. And so I might have to write about it in some way, but I definitely upgraded and got the Dolly license plate. So
sweet.
Every time I look at my license, I'm like, oh yeah, that makes me a little happier.
Did you get down here for when she opened the shows and everything?
I did not. That day I had some things to go to, but I'm still waiting on meeting her, so I just cannot, waiting for that magical moment.
What's weird is this used to be called fanfare, and me and my mamaw, I'd have to come with her and come down here. And if I remember correctly, the second year we were down here, Dolly was at a booth. And I believe Mamaw did get her autograph. I can't remember. But we've got a lot of stuff at the house that we're going to go through.
You have to find that picture.
I'm going to see if I can find it.
You got to find it. That's such a big moment.
I was thinking about just hanging it up around the studio.
Oh, yeah. Just continue to be in Count Miles' studio.
Oh, just be crazy.
I love it.
Why not? Do something. Beg to be different.
I mean, it is Fanfare X has been going on for so long. Like I always tell people from the original mullet days and before that. So that's how I describe the length of time.
Oh yeah. Well,
not this mullet days, the original one.
Well, I mean, if you want to put a timeline on it, I can give you a timeline.
Okay. 73, right?
I'm 58.
Okay.
9 years old.
Oh. Okay.
That was the first fanfare I went with.
I think my koozie that they gave me said 73.
Yeah.
So that's amazing. And it's wild to me to think about that and think about how many artists have even performed or booth signed or got to do meet and greets. Like, it is truly an honor to be able to be officially part of the festival.
Mm-hmm.
I remember this is my second year being able to do it. So last year, when I saw my name on the app,
oh yeah,
that was a moment. I was like,
oh
look at that.
God, yes.
And that's your girl. Like, that's your girl. Like, I was pretty jazzed.
I'd be like snapshotting and sending it everywhere.
And so I was like, I figured it out.
Oh yeah. And I think you're doing awesome. I mean, it's just, I've watched a lot of stuff. And you going to be on Christmas for Kids this year?
Of course. I loved that. I loved that experience so much.
I did too. I had so much fun. And
someone just recognized me yesterday from it.
From the Christmas for Kids?
We met you. Literally, I'm in a totally different house. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And like, so that meant a lot.
Yeah.
I've had police officers recognize me downtown. They're like, I follow you on social media. You're
awesome.
Like, they'll say my name and I'll be like, that's wild to me because I still feel like just plain old me. You know what I mean? Like,
see, I'm still at that stage of if somebody was to recognize me, I think it was a debt collector.
Oh my gosh, I love it.
But
you always get me laughing.
Well, I try to anyway. You know, you got to do something fun and crazy.
Good. Yeah, this is good.
But I love that you come by.
Thank you.
Where are you going next?
Today, I gotta go right over at 1 p.m. So we're cracking it. I mean, Lainey Wilson being the artist of the day, like all the things. I'm going to sign with Sammy Arriaga, and so I'm really excited.
Awesome.
2 of us are gonna be just meeting people, signing those new posters I just showed you. So,
I love it. I love those posters. Those are so gorgeous.
Thank you. I'm really excited. It's like the new profile picture right now. It's
awesome.
It's our promo picture, so we had to get some printed.
What's when you gonna drop the new music?
That's good. So I dropped 2 in March, and then I am in the studio working on a very special surprise coming up. But
Am I going to be surprised?
When you're going to be surprised.
Okay.
It's so much fun, and then I have music in the hopper all the time. Like I'm always, I mean, you know, my producer, so I have 4 songs still sitting with him, and when I feel like finishing them, and he's anytime you just come on in, you know, like let's.
I tell you what. The stuff he's doing with the sound, it blows me away. And I went, you'll have to tell him this. I got rid of my truck and went and bought a Nissan Sentra.
Oh, for the speakers.
With the Bose.
Nice.
Just to hear it the way we did up there in his studio.
I feel like you get spoiled when you go up there. And like, obviously he's done so much treating up in that BMG Studio A. And all of the work that he's done, it's really fun to be able to hear songs way before, you know, they come out. And it's been wild to be a part of the Enter the Atmosphere podcast. It sounds like we have one coming up that involves Apple Music. So stay tuned on the Enter the Atmosphere. Yeah,
and the Lane Hardy one, he just dropped all 3 the other day on that. So that was cool as all get out.
With
I
the
love
Heiserman
Lane.
mic and all the stuff. So
Lane's awesome.
Awesome. Well, thank
Kirstie,
you for having me.
Thank you so much for being here, honey.
Yeah,
it was so good to see you again.
Awesome. Thank you.
All right. We'll see everybody later, and tell them where they can find you.
Everybody, you can go to literally any of your music streaming platforms, but KirstieKrause.com has everything.
There you go. Y'all check her out. She is a wonderful artist and a sweetheart of a lady.
Thank you.
So y'all check her out, and we'll catch you later. Bye.